Hello again, this is Doug, the 2 Minute Gardener. Today we're going to talk about 5 things to help your garden pop. You know, you've worked hard, you've planted over this winter, you've pulled the weeds, but you want that little extra thing just to kind of get things going and make it pop. So let's get cracking. So first up, water fountains. Now, this is probably the trickiest of the 5 things because obviously you need to have a source of electricity. But assuming that you have one, there's lots of different kinds, from the noisy kind to the kind of more modern looking one, like this one here, kind of clean and modern. Not that noisy, but still really beautiful to look at. The other great advantage of water fountains is, of course, that they will attract some birds to your garden, and that's a kind of a fun way to kind of make for a nice organic way to have your garden kept clean by those birds. The other cool thing is that they can kind of transition to number 2, statues, because some water fountains are just really cool statues. But if you don't have a source of electricity, you could always just use a statue. And I kind of lump these little garden signs into those things as well. Lots and lots of statues. By the way, check out the links in the comment section on where you can get some of the items you see in this video. But lots of stores this day are filled with all kinds of cool statues, modern statues, art statues, fun statues. A close cousin of statues, of course, are wall arts. Now, this is especially great if you have these big blank fences and walls. You want to kind of decorate them. Get some wall art, and there are so many different kinds of wall art out there. It's really easy. This is even easier than statues because all you got to do is get a hammer and nail and hang the sucker. Lots of cool different wall arts, thematic, with these kind of aquatic ones you see there, to sun, stars, just so many cool things. Really great if you have kind of a small backyard and you want to really make that little garden pop. Throw some wall art on it. And here's some different examples. Again, check out some of the links, but there are lots of different types of wall art out there. All right, next up in our things that will help make your garden pop are pots. Now, these are kind of not as dramatic necessarily, but they really can if you want to get some really cool, colorful ones, like these ceramic pots and these bright, bold colors. Oh, I love these blue pots. Those are always fun. And you plant something really majestic in them and really kind of get some nice focal point in that garden to get it to pop. So think about putting a pot. Now, again, if you're using pots, make sure you use some nice loose potting soil. I always recommend doing succulents in pots because they require very little water, very little maintenance. Really good to kind of help those pots really pop. And then last on our list of things to help your garden pop are wind sculptures. Now, kind of like art, but these have a kinetic quality. Now, wind sculptures are really great if you have a garden that gets a nice steady breeze in it that can really add just a hypnotic dose of something cool to look at, get some motion together. Now, remember I talked earlier about how a water fountain will attract the birds. This will kind of scare the birds away. So if you have issues with birds wrecking your fruit trees or gardens and stuff, throw a wind sculpture in there. It'll kind of give you some nice focal point in that garden and kind of keep the birds from getting into your vegetables and fruit. Here's the link. This particular store in North San Diego County sells all these amazing wind sculptures, and here is that link for those guys as well. But again, wind sculptures are everywhere. They're sold all over the place. So there's some really beautiful ones out there. Again, need a kind of nice steady 5-10 mile an hour breeze for some of these. Some of these bigger ones, they do better if you get more like 10 to 15, 20 miles an hour from time to time to keep them moving. Well, anyway, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed these 5 things to help your garden pop. Again, there's links in the video description for where you can get some of these items. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2 Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.